What would you do if your partner had a single, infuriating habit that threatened to ruin everything? In today's story, the protagonist's choice is a masterclass in how to handle it. For the last 6 months, my girlfriend, Jenna, has been hooked on a joke that I've made it painfully clear I despise. It's a simple, but maddening routine. She says a quick no to absolutely anything I ask. It sounds minor, I know, but imagine this: I ask her for a glass of water. She says no. Just as I'm getting up to get it myself a minute later, she laughs, says she's kidding, and gets the water. I ask her to do the dishes. She says no. I ask her to pick up her clothes from the floor. She says no. After about 30 seconds, she always does it. But she seems genuinely addicted to that initial refusal. The part that truly grinds my gears is when I say I love you. She's the only person in the world I say that to, so it's special to me. But even then, her first response is a joking no. I've explained to her over and over that I don't like it. There are serious moments where I need a serious answer, and her constant joking makes it impossible to know when she actually means it. Each time I bring it up, she'll stop for about a week before the habit creeps back in. The last time, we had a brief argument after she did it in front of our friends. I asked, "Love, can you get me some medicine?" and got the usual knee-jerk no. That time, she seemed to get it, and for a glorious month, the joke stopped. Jenna thought this was just a harmless quirk, a funny little habit. She had no idea that her inability to stop was slowly eroding the very foundation of the relationship she claimed to cherish. That brings us to yesterday. I had invited my parents, my in-laws-to-be, and our 2 best friends to our house. Everyone knew my plan. We had always talked about having our loved ones there when I proposed, sharing that once-in-a-lifetime moment with us. With my heart pounding and our families watching with beaming smiles, I got down on one knee. I looked into the eyes of the woman I wanted to spend my life with, and I asked her to marry me. She said a quick no. The air was sucked out of the room. My parents' smiles vanished, replaced by shock. Jenna's parents looked horrified. For a full 30 seconds, I was suspended in a state of pure panic, humiliation, and crushing disappointment. Then, she started to laugh. She broke the dead silence by announcing she was just joking. And finally, she said yes, but it was too late. The moment was shattered. I felt nothing but embarrassment and a profound sense of disappointment. Without a word, I closed the ring box, put it back in my pocket, and said, "I'm going out to get some air." I walked out before she could say another word. This moment revealed Jenna's greatest flaw, her emotional immaturity. Her need to be the center of attention through a joke was so profound that it overrode her ability to recognize the sanctity of such an important moment, ultimately sealing her own fate. Of course, my phone immediately started blowing up with texts from her, which I ignored. She insisted it was just her usual joke, something I should have expected. She claimed I was the one who created an uncomfortable situation for our parents by walking out and making it clear I had withdrawn the proposal. According to her, I was ruining everything over a silly joke. As one person later wisely pointed out, the most telling part wasn't the joke itself, but the fact that even after seeing how deeply she had hurt me, she still couldn't offer a simple apology. Instead, she put all the blame on me for my reaction. I checked into a hotel for the night and I'm still here. My parents have been incredibly supportive. Her parents, however, have been calling me an asshole, accusing me of disproportionately humiliating their daughter. But I stand by my decision. I truly believe there is a time and a place for jokes, and a marriage proposal in front of our families was not it. She knew exactly how I felt about that joke, and she chose to do it anyway. This wasn't about me not being able to take a joke. It was about her being unable to show respect when it mattered most. A joke is only a joke if everyone involved is laughing. You've made it clear for months that you don't find this funny, yet she persists. This wasn't a prank gone wrong. It was a willful act of disrespect on what should have been one of the happiest days of our lives. The core lesson here is that a healthy relationship is built on a foundation of mutual respect, and that means honoring your partner's boundaries. A joke that repeatedly causes pain isn't a joke at all, it's a warning sign. So, let me ask you, was my reaction an over-the-top humiliation, or was it a necessary response to a massive red flag? What would you have done?